Okay, so this is the second walkthrough. This is the second walkthrough, optional one, where I choose to go with the practice of same-sightedness. Okay, and this is session number 13, same-sightedness, unit 2, practicing same-sightedness in the context of society. All right, and the exploration number is 5A, exploration 5A. This exploration simply talks about what is same-sightedness. Now, it's a bit of surprise for many people that this idea of what is same-sightedness is a little bit abstruse rather, and not easy to understand at first because we have not experienced. Most people have not experienced it really. We might have heard about it, we might have thought about it, but the experience part is missing. Right. So what happens? The children are not immediately shown what is same-sightedness. They are in the initial part, which is unit 1. They go through different explorations just to discover it in different formats, all by themselves, understanding it in their own way, and then finally comes to unit 2, where it is mentioned clearly to them that look, same-sightedness means going beyond all forms of differences, inequalities and hierarchies amongst people and accepting the equality of all human beings. Now, why did I choose this as my optional walkthrough of the FCB practice? Because amazingly, this is such a simple, powerful slide that it's so easy to understand and so easy to accept and practice is also, because it does not require you to do anything externally immediately. It just helps you to discover something in your own self that look, I have the power. So it's not limited to some utopian concept of equality. It is something that can be experienced right now at the present moment immediately. How? Any child, if they are able to relate to this particular slide, on one hand, left hand side, there's this hierarchy model which might represent anything. It would be the hierarchy of power, influence, money, skill, looks. Talk about any kind of hierarchy where most people are somewhere on the ground, somewhere in the middle, and then towards the top. As they progress, the hierarchy grows. The number of people being over there is growing less and less and less. Right? It could be a competitive exam, anything, any selection process. And on the contrary, on the right hand side, it shows the practicing same-sightedness, where it is not the hierarchy and other things which are visibly visible in the real world. It will not vanish away. Hierarchies will be there, structures will be there, positions will be there, yet there will be something way deeper, the connection of heart, that just because I am at a certain level and somebody else is in a different level of a certain parameter, that in any way does not mean that they are superior to us internally. Externally, yes, somebody might be looking better than me, somebody might be wearing a better clothes, better skills, all those things will be there. But internally, the equality that we talk about, equanimity that we refer to, um, the same sightedness says no matter where you are, you might be somewhere at the pedestal, somewhere just at the rock bottom, or somewhere in the middle, or probably towards the top, at any or any parameter. All you are supposed to do is change your mindset a little bit, because it refers to same sightedness. In your sight, wherever you are, whoever you look at beyond what is visible. And that is why this line becomes so powerful, going beyond all forms. So we are not saying, we are not negating the forms, we are saying going beyond all forms of differences, inequalities and hierarchies amongst people, accepting the equality of all human beings. Now, is it very difficult to understand? No. I have been to some schools and I know that students do understand. I still remember some of my visits where the children were discussing all these things, explorations, last academic year, and they did it so well, so well. And they debated all possibilities, hierarchy or no hierarchy, but then finally they all concluded that look, we all want, because just after this the slide comes, somewhere later, to a summary discussion, which world do you want to live in, why? So people realized how beautiful the world would be if we can somehow change our sight a little bit. Yes, you will put your own effort, there will be competition, there will be hierarchies, but despite all those visible differences, somewhere deep within, we can all keep in mind that we are all one. We are all one. And that is what makes this slide so powerful. I enjoy this, I keep thinking about it. This is my kind of practice. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak my heart out. Thank you. Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji, Jai Thakur.